It's your girl Sunshine doing another pull up. We did the pull up last week. Now we pulling up with the sports. So we got our boys CJ and Ron. Sunshine was like, let me just pull up too with this.
Right. Sports takeover. Sunshine in the building.
Today is a special episode with a beautiful female, beautiful young lady. You know how they say girls on fire? Well, we have a beautiful girl on fire. Arianna, introduce yourself to. We on IG, we on Facebook. Like and share. And thank you, loyals on IG, for tuning in too. Arianna, I need you to accept my invite so we could get it popping. You have to send the invite to me under your father.
Okay.
Hey, loyals.
Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. It's a pleasure. We got multiple episodes coming tonight, so y'all know how we do it on the Speakeasy.
Yes. All right. Let me just
ESPN who? We got it all.
Right. But this girl is on fire. Hold on. There he is. I got your dad. So I sent the request. And did you get it?
Loading. It says, since I sent the request or whatever, it don't have the thing yet.
Hold on, y'all.
We got the official Karate Kid in the building. I feel like.
Here, wave at me. Wave at me on the Does Speak Easy. Because then I could send. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get her on. This beautiful queen.
Kicking butt and taking names across the nation. I can't wait to hear what's going on tonight.
So many pages.
I know.
Yes, thank y'all for y'all patience. Y'all know we do it for y'all.
I sent it again. Did he get it?
Shout out to the loyals. Like this video, share it, like it, and share it again. Support.
Like it, share. Hi, I-47. Did you get it? It's saying unable to join on IG.
Uh-oh.
You went to the Does Speak Easy page, Arianna?
On Instagram?
Yeah. We're just trying to get her on so you guys can see her as well, because we have a lot of sports fanatics on IG.
Right. I'm sharing to some pages.
Okay,
All right.
I just sent another one from IG under our, there we go.
She got it.
Okay, there we go. All right, so let's do this again. We got Arianna in the building, a beautiful young lady who is doing her damn thing. Introduce yourself and tell them how old you are.
Hi, I'm Arianna. I'm 16 years old and I do jiu-jitsu right now, but before I did taekwondo and karate, and that's it.
Okay.
AKA kick butt. Let's give her a round of applause.
And she's modest. Because I'm looking at all them awards and trophies and all the look at all that bling. And you just made it sound like you just joined up. Like, I just signed up for jiu-jitsu last week.
Yesterday. Those are stats.
We got the Karate Kid on here. Let's go.
Right? And if you guys have any questions on IG, write them up in the comments and we'll ask them. So let's start. When did you start getting the passion to want to do taekwondo and jujitsu and karate?
So when I was in elementary school, I used to get bullied. So when I used to get bullied, I got kind of motivated to do something with my time, with my spare time at home. And when it was the summer, me and my dad went to this taekwondo school like 5 minutes away from my house, and we met the Master Davis, which is University of Martial Arts, and we talked to him, and that's how it all started, from Taekwondo, from the University of Taekwondo.
Good to hear. Did the bullying stop after that?
Yeah.
I can't stand bullies.
Now, did you have to make it stop, or did it just stop?
It just stopped by itself. Like when it got to the summer and when I was going into 5th grade, it just stopped.
That's awesome. They probably saw you was walking different. You know, you had your chest and shoulders.
They knew.
Ready.
So go ahead. Somebody ask a question so I don't cut anybody off. We'll take
So
turns.
why did you transition from karate and then you went to what? And now you're at jiu-jitsu? What was the other one?
I went to Taekwondo first, then karate, and then to jiu-jitsu.
So what made you want to transition and
I transitioned from Taekwondo to karate because it wasn't challenging enough. It wasn't pushing my limits that much. It was just making me fall back, kind of.
Interesting.
And when I first started karate, it started pushing me more to be better. And I realized how far I was back. But when I started doing karate more and more and more, I got better at it. And I was at the level I am.
So tell us the difference.
Taekwondo is mainly more of your legs, like more kicking than hands. Like when you're in Taekwondo, you could hit to the body and the face, but with your legs. But when your hands, you can only hit to like the chest. You can't hit in the face because the face, they don't have a shield on. But from karate, you can hit the face with your hands and feet and everything. And then point system is different. But it's fun in both.
Did I guess the karate background help you, going forward, or do you see like it's like I want to say together? I have no clue. I couldn't tell you one form, one art from the next. So what I'm asking is like, did the karate help you transition into the next role?
Teach him.
Taekwondo helped me get into karate because I already knew how to use my legs better than most people. And then when I got into karate, it helped me with my hands because I never used them or whatever. And then when I got into jiu-jitsu, it was kind of like, since I already had my background in martial arts, it helped me pick up everything faster than what a normal person that didn't have martial arts in their background had.
I love it.
So tell us your routine.
From all the way to the morning?
Let's hear it.
With the training, let us know.
Yeah, because you're going to have a lot of people wanting to follow in your footsteps.
During school, let me know what a typical Monday looks like.
Well, Monday, okay, so I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so then I can get ready for school, for high school. Not for training. And then at 6 o'clock, I'm at the bus stop waiting, then come home at 2 o'clock. Then while I got home, I changed my clothes, relax for a little bit, make myself something to eat so then I can eat and then digest my food for working out. Then when it turns to about 6:30 on a Monday, we head out to jiu-jitsu. At 7, we get there. Then it's like an hour class from something to 7:30. And while I'm there is no AC, no air conditioning, anything. It's just straight fans, and there's like these garage gates that are open sometimes, and it'll be humid, so you be sweating more and more and more. And then
Working, y'all. So you don't do any of your own training outside of the class that you guys do at night?
Sometimes on Saturdays I'll practice like some of my old stuff like Taekwondo and karate, so then I could freshen up to make sure I retain it. and then sometimes I'll get my dummy, the bob or whatever, and start doing jiu-jitsu moves on it and going like pound and ground.
Right. So you've been doing it for a long time, but that's surprising that you don't do anything like I would have suspected with all of those awards behind you that you're waking up in the morning, you're getting off of school and you got to do it, you're doing it in the morning, and then you're doing it after practice. So you just must be like a natural talent.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's hard for you? You don't even try.
I don't even try.
Oh, killing it. I called it.
It just happens.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it.
Some people are born for it. Okay, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
When was the first time you were hit in the mouth? I mean, right in the mouth, and then what made you say, I want to come back for more?
When I was in karate, I trained with one of my other classmates, Sensei Adam, and he pushed me to be better than him. And every time he'll do the same move, just backhand, right from start, backhand. And I kept on going and going to make myself better. And when it got to a certain point where we're at the same level, where I knew what he was doing, he knew what I was doing, and everybody would be watching us both fight, whatever. Because it wasn't him just hitting me. Now it was both of us going back at it. It wasn't just him full on doing the same thing. So that's how I got better with my hands in it because of him.
How many wins? How many losses?
Ooh.
That's a hard question because I don't remember much of my wins. Like I remember them, but like I don't know at the back of my hand.
You remember the losses?
Yes.
Like,
my first loss
True athlete. I love this. Let's go.
My first loss is when I came to karate. Because right when I went to karate, I went to the first grand champion tournament, and I lost because I was still using my old tactics with Taekwondo. And I thought since I was the national champion in Taekwondo, I'll be able to do what I was doing in Taekwondo to karate, but it was a whole nother ball game when I first went to the first tournament.
Understandable.
Okay.
So
and
I could
you recuperate from that loss. Like
my dad helped me a lot because he always taught me from even with your losses, you still learn from what you're supposed to learn from. Like even if you lose, you learn what not to do and what to do in that situation again.
Oh, we lost you on IG.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't find it.
We'll continue while we still try to get
right. While y'all figure that out, I have a question. I guess now that you've done, multiple forms, which one would you say, all right, if you're in a fight for your life, which art do you refer to? Like which one, all right, this is what I'm gonna do? Or do you mix them together?
I would mix MMA and jiu-jitsu together. Because of those
jiu-jitsu
are mainly like street fighting. And most people are not gonna just be like ready to like do some martial arts or anything.
Right.
And most fights end up on the floor. So jiu-jitsu helps me with stuff on the floor because most people are gonna try to like grab you and take you down no matter what. And if you do get out on the floor, you should know how to get out of that situation. And then MMA if we're standing up.
Right, because jiu-jitsu, I think, is the primary dominant fighting style they use professionally, especially in the UFC. What is your ultimate goal? Is that where you're going? Where are you headed with this?
It's just something to do right now.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't see
not professionally.
UFC fighter or anything.
That's extreme. So it's just a fun activity for you right now, and you've become so great and dominant at doing it. How big of a role did your father play in helping you get here?
He did everything for me, like from Taekwondo. Like he was the one to pay for my tournaments, the hotels, the dues, weapons, uniforms, anything I needed for any of my martial arts. He was there for me and paying it, even though he didn't have to.
So what weapons do you work with since you brought them up?
Ooh, I was just about to ask that. Ooh.
I do, when I was in Taekwondo, I did kamas, which are,
Uh-oh. She about to bring them out. Y'all watch out now.
So
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Oh.
Yeah, these are the kamas I used in Taekwondo.
Okay.
So Jason Voorhees knows Taekwondo, I see, because I think that's something that Jason, I done seen Voorhees rock that on a movie or two.
When I got into karate, I started doing nunchucks.
Oh.
Have you ever hit yourself in the face with the nunchuck?
Multiple times, but the wooden ones.
Okay.
Right in the eye. That hurt.
Ah.
Then I had my screamer sticks. I used both of them.
Okay.
Then my swords have.
Yeah, I love that sword picture your father sent me.
So basically, you just went through. I'm just waiting on Ron. What was the thing that Raphael used in Ninja Turtles?
Both staffs?
That's the only thing I'm waiting on.
I have both staffs.
Oh, she got that.
I see why them kids stopped messing with you.
She got that. Go ahead, Mama. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, Chef Shay, thank you for tuning in. Anita Reed, thank you for showing us some love. Make sure y'all like and share and continue to share this video.
Oh, what you do with the fan? You got to show us.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Are you in one? Go ahead, show us with the fan. Come on.
Ooh, keeping herself cool and can kick your behind. I love it.
Time. Go ahead.
And then I could throw it up, but like there's not enough space right here.
Right.
Okay.
I was waiting for some blades to pop out the back.
Right. Whole ceiling be gone.
And then
y'all look at all those awards, medals.
Yeah. And then I got my belt.
Love it.
Witness this positive vibe, girl.
All right, I guess I had to ask you this. Out of all those awards, what's your favorite? What's the most memorable?
All of my awards, it would be my first time winning grand champion.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
the
awesome.
heaviest trophy. It's one of my heaviest trophies. I was, I think one of the other people in my karate school to get a grand champion trophy at the same tournament, and there was only me and another person who got it.
Impeccable.
Memorable medal would be the Blitz Mayan Championship.
Wow.
Yeah.
How far have you traveled to fight? Like, have you left? Have you been able to leave the states, or has everything been in your area?
It's
or
in
the states?
Florida. But the farthest I traveled in Florida for karate is Miami, towards what part?
Dade County.
Dade County.
Okay.
That's a wonderful father feeding her or assisting with some of these answers. And I wish we had him on camera. It was one of the reasons why I was so excited to join, because I myself am a dad.
Shout out to Strong Father.
Right. Shout out to Strong Father. We all about fathering and elite dadding with the speakeasy. So I just thought that was so dope. And the Lord's to know. Hey, what's going on, man? Shout out to you, sir.
Thank you.
Shout out to you.
Thank you very much.
Now I have to ask you, do you have a background in martial arts?
No, I did not. I did not have a background in martial arts, but I understood the discipline that it can give your kid and the confidence that it can give your kid. And, I also believe that if you were able to accomplish something that most humans didn't, which was get black belts in multiple disciplines, I mean, pretty much anything you can want to do in life, you can do it. So,
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Hey, Michelle Johnson, thank you for tuning in. Everybody is hitting us with this girl power.
Haircut. My hair looks crazy.
You look great. You good.
I was not expecting
dynamic father and daughter duo here, because as parents and sports, you know, and working, but you making sure she is excelling and holding it down. How's your grades in school? What's the rule?
My grades in school are good. I have A's and B's. I have 108 in English class.
Yeah,
and then I have 100
we don't play with school.
You got 100 in what?
In English, yeah.
You must have went in there with one of them staffs talking about you was gonna whip some behind him. You ain't get yeah, I know. I see what you doing. I see.
Yeah, education is very important in our household. My oldest daughter, she graduated college last year, and she graduates next month as an LPN. She graduated pretty much honor roll from college. You know, education is very important in this house. So, you know,
right.
We don't play around with.
I know that's right.
That's what's up.
Just a little tidbit. Shabazz and I have a mutual friend, Mel, and Toast. And so I seen something that he posted, and I seen Toast commented on, and it was of his daughter. And so then I followed his page, and he followed me back. Yeah. And I was like, I see she doing the damn thing. How old is she? And then, you know, when it comes to our kids, I tread lightly because the simple fact is I know how I am. I'm mama bear with mines. So, but Miles is a sports fanatic, sports and everything. So I asked him, I was like, do you mind if I bring her on? Because with society right now, and these young girls not knowing what to do with their lives or don't think they can make it an accomplishment, but I see Daddy-O here making sure his daughter is selling. I was like, she doing her damn thing. And I was like, how old is she? He was like, only 16. What?
Yo, queen, let's go.
She's a perfect example as a young woman who is focused, disciplined, and showing other girls right now, if I could do it, you could do it too.
Yeah.
And so when he agreed, I was like, that's what's up. Let's go.
Definitely.
Most definitely. I do have to ask you though, what do you do for fun? Like, I'm just winding down, and don't give me the read a book answer. Now, that's the real answer you can do.
No.
But what do you like to do for fun? How do you like just get away from it?
She trains hard enough. In her downtime, she'll tell you what she does.
TikTok. TikTok. Sometimes I go outside. Not a lot, but like mainly stay in the house and sleep, eat.
That sounds like a perfect thing to do.
As hard as she trains, she does eat a lot of food, but she's in really good shape. So, you know.
Thank you, Jessica Cooper, for tuning in. She says she loves you, beauty, brains, and a black belt.
Miss Jessica is actually one of her former Taekwondo instructors. Miss Jessica has helped her go a long way in Taekwondo, and we love her for that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Good.
It takes a village.
Now let's ask about this. Daddy, is she dating?
Oh. Here's the thing. She went on one date.
It wasn't even a date. It was friends.
Listen, he paid for the food. He paid for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream. I consider that a date. You know what I'm saying? Nice kid, nice guy. You know what I'm saying? You know,
but what happened?
He was just
what a question,
Sunshine.
The other friend paid for the ride that we went on, which was in Orlando Eye. Paid for me and my friends, and then the guy I went out with, he paid for everybody's dinner because the other guy paid for all of our rides.
Let's just say there was no more dates after that. That was the last one. For now, you know. I'm not one of those dads that's like, okay, you can't have male friends. You can have male friends. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? I would say this. If my daughter could do what your daughter do, I wouldn't mind having male friends. You can talk to whoever you want to, baby, because I ain't got to worry about you. I already know what you're going to do to them.
The funny thing is, when they got here, the first thing I did was took both of the driver license and made copies of it. And I told them, I said, do you know what this is for? And they said, no. I said, so if something happens to my daughter, I know where to go look for you guys. And I said, have a good time.
Exactly how it's supposed to be.
Granddaughter, I'll be cleaning my gun in front of her dates, and I'm a paralegal. I have many connections
All right.
in all departments in all fields. She come up messing with one hair, we gonna have a problem, and I know where I can find you. See, you just do the driver's license. You should do the license plate too to find out, because maybe you need to know whose vehicle they driving. So that
he got a whole warrior. He ain't worried about none of that. Not in real life. Do you think that you will take your martial arts into college?
If I get sponsored by any, if it's Taekwondo, karate, jiu-jitsu, yeah, I would take it to a karate, so then they could pay for like my college and everything. So like if I don't get it, it's okay. If I don't get like sponsored or anything.
Tell them about your future plans.
Are you being sponsored now? Anybody come and look for you? If not, they will after this.
No, not yet.
No sponsors yet. But at the same time, I haven't put her out there like that to get the attention of sponsors and everything, just because I didn't do it for that. I did it so she can have the skills to protect herself in this crazy world that we're in, you know?
Yeah.
King.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, you know? I mean, anything else that comes with it, fine, but I just feel comfortable knowing if something happens, I'm pretty sure that she can handle herself for the most part, you know?
Now, how many children do you have?
I have 3. I have 2 daughters and a son. 25-year-old daughter, 21-year-old son, and she's 16.
Okay, so there's like no competition with your times because they're older.
Well, everybody's had their time. Everybody, you know, I my other 2, they all live with me, but they all have their own lives. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody had their time, and I raised them, you know, did what they had to do. But, you know, she's the youngest, so, you know, she gets the most attention now because she's the youngest, you know?
Yeah. No, I understand.
It's been that way for a long time, to be honest with you. You know,
did any one of you get any pushback? Like, you saying, this is what I want my daughter to do, this is what she wants to do. Was there any like pushback?
I did not suggest any of this. I didn't push any of this on her. I kid you not. She came to me with this. I gave her, you can do gymnastics, you can join a dance troupe, you can dance, or you can do martial arts. She chose martial arts. You can't make somebody do something and then have a passion for it. She chose this. I did it. You know? So
I love it.
Where do you see yourself? Like, what career do you want to take this further, or what career you really want to do? What's your passion besides this?
So when I get out of high school, I wanted to go into college for sports medicine and then go to the Navy so they could pay for my college, my books and everything. And then when I'm in sports medicine, I could do that, or I wanted to be a psychiatrist.
Okay.
Great goals.
I love it. I love it.
I absolutely love it. Now, I guess a follow-up question to my last one would be, was there any pushback, like from outside sources? Other people saying, hey, you shouldn't have your daughter in martial arts. And was anyone saying, well, you shouldn't be doing this because you're a girl?
I'm going to answer first and then she'll answer. No one pushed back on anything. To be totally honest with you, I've been on my own since the age of 14. And, you know, I've always taken care of my family and my kids. So I don't think anybody can tell me anything. But you know, they're not putting food on the table. They're not paying any dues. They're not sitting in, because I don't miss classes. To be honest with you, as long as she's been training, I've sat in every class. I don't get up and leave. I don't drop off. I sit there. So nobody can tell me what I should and shouldn't do with any of my children, you know?
I know that's right.
Not mine, you know? So now, if she can answer of her part, if there's anybody says she couldn't do it, I don't know, but.
Yeah, some people do, like guys or whatever, because they get intimidated because I'm a girl and I could like do more than what they can.
Yeah, we're very sensitive.
Yes, we are. Especially when we know you can beat us up. I don't like that. One bit.
Makes perfect sense. Sean Johnson is sending you some love. Thank you for tuning in, brother. And Sophia, love.
Sean Johnson, that's another karate dad. Much respect to him. His son, Tyler Johnson, very high ranked martial artist, all around great martial artist, weapons,
Forms,
forms.
fighting,
He's a phenomenal martial artist. His son name is Tyler Johnson, phenomenal martial artist.
Incredible. I
And we
love
got
this
Tyler.
atmosphere and all this love we getting.
Right.
Go on fire.
We might have to open up a division, bro, a fighting division of the sport, the sports
You got a
connection.
whole village supporting you. Is that something that you love? All these instructors, all these teachers, all this community.
Yeah, because like when you come into karate or taekwondo and you do tournaments, you get kind of recognized if you keep going and going. Like most people will come talk to you, like adults will even come like take pictures of your uniform. Like when I was at a tournament, I had my uniform on and I had my Cobra Kai uniform in the back. And they took a picture. Someone came up to me like all like happy and they took a picture of the back of my uniform. And with that you make friends with people from different schools. You get like closer with people.
The whole martial arts community, it's a small community, so it's a family. Even though the schools are competing against each other, the students they're sparring, they're fighting. Everybody wants to win, but at the end of the day, it's all a big family. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful.
Even though she hasn't trained martial art, karate in over a year, she's been focused on jiu-jitsu. We still go to the karate tournaments to show support, and they all still love her and embrace her, and it's like a big family.
I've been wanting to get my kids into karate just because I know that atmosphere for a while, but they're younger. But now after this, I'm like, we got to go find a dojo tomorrow. You brought up Cobra Kai. I have not met a single person on this earth that does not love Cobra Kai. I got to imagine as a fighter, you're just nuts for it.
Yeah, that was the name of her former team.
And your team was called Cobra Kai too.
Oh, how dope is that? I'm glad I watched that show, man. So I know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, the show's good. The show's good.
Right. Were you a Karate Kid fan?
I didn't watch the movies until the TV show came out.
Yeah.
Really.
Makes sense.
I understand. Because if you had said yes, I was gonna say, girl, you don't know nothing about
That's
Karate Kid.
That's my era. You know, I'm old. That's my era.
So I'm guessing when it comes to picking sides, Miyagi Dojo and Cobra Kai, you are on the Cobra Kai side.
I'm on Cobra Kai side, but mindset is Miyagi Do.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, best of both worlds. So I would ask, okay, again, me not knowing. So it's like no beef between like your local dojo and the next dojo down the road in real life. Y'all not
Ain't nobody in the school getting kicked off the railing and getting sent to the hospital.
You know, like how B2K had, like they did the dance battles. Y'all not doing no karate battles before class, are you? None of that.
All right, put it like this. Let me just say this. As a parent, parents, we can get how can I say passionate because our kids are there competing and everything. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of excitement. Sometimes there's yelling and everything. But that's like with anything. You want to win. You're competitive. The kids are competitive. But an actual physical beef, nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, when the tournament's over, it's on. Everybody's all love. It's all hugs. You know, it's in the heat of the moment. Obviously, you want to win, but
yeah, at the heat of the moment, it's like you can get mad at that person, but like at the end, it's just nothing really, because we're all like doing what we have to do to win. Yeah, and everybody is learning from each other.
Yeah, yeah. And there's no cheap shots or anything like. Nobody's trying to hurt anybody on purpose.
Good.
That was the next question.
Yeah,
that was the next question. I guess. All right. Well, the third one would be: have you ever? Either one of you ever had beef like with and I hate to say referee because I don't know what they're called, but I guess the official who officiates the match. Has there ever been one like you walk in and be like, oh, that's that mother, I can't stand him.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let her answer this question right here. I'll let her answer this.
So I was at a tournament, I was fighting, and sometimes the refs don't see anything or like, they don't.
I'm going to say politics.
Yeah, politics. They don't call it. And one of my friends, Brandon, he was reffing, and my dad was yelling at him, be like, "Yo, you didn't call that shot," and everything. But at the end, my dad apologized, and Brandon understood what was
Brandon's
going on.
another great martial artist. He's a great kid. I went up to him after tournaments and apologized, but in the heat of the moment, I just got excited and everything.
Yeah.
I was I toned it down a lot, but I was like the ultimate karate dad because you couldn't tell me she wasn't the shit. Sorry,
but I toned it up. Miles has to have a conversation with me in the car. I was like, Ma, I hear you more than any other parent.
Yeah.
Can you tone it down? Like if a ref don't call a foul, I'm like, yo, you didn't see that foul?
Yeah.
I'm that mom. People was like
teammates, all the teammates and all the parents will, if they don't see it, they're all yelling at the refs and everything. And then they got to tell us to calm down. Yeah.
See, that's what's up. See, I have to get out my comfort zone. I'm a huge football fan, huge basketball fan. I have 3 sons. They all play. One of them too young, but my sons play basketball and they run track. Basketball in particular. When we go to games, I see a ref I don't like. I mean, I already got my eye on you. Right? I'm yelling, I'm screaming. Like it sounds just like that. Like, so it's pretty dope to see that you're saying that, on that platform. That just means you care about your baby, man. You want to see it done fair. If my baby gonna lose, it better be fair and square. That's what I know. That's what I know.
Because I'm throwing the towel. I'll be like, yo, hold up, come here. Let me have a word with you. No, seriously, I talked to refs after the game.
Sunshine, you would make me quit my job.
Well, I guess I know you said you keep up with the losses. Have you ever had a chance to redeem yourself? Like, I took an L to this person. I got to see him a year later, 2 years later.
Yes. It was with another girl. She went to a different karate school. And I fought her for when I first started doing tournaments consistently.
Are you talking about the one from Miami?
Yeah, the one from Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Dad even knows. He was like,
I know.
He was like, you talking about that one.
You better get him.
Let's do that.
And each time I used to try to do this certain type of kick, and I could never land it on her until last year when we were both in the same category because she was a little bit older. So I didn't see her for a year, and I got better through fighting more of my teammates and more of the people during the tournaments. And since last year, I did the kick that I wanted to do since I first started fighting her.
Which was a spin hook kick. She wasn't expecting it. And as soon as the fight started, Arianna caught her with a spin hook kick and almost knocked her out.
Yeah.
As soon as it started.
Spin hook kick to the jaw.
Right.
So you telling me you Mike Tyson in the ring, huh? You just 1, 2, 3, ding, ding, ding. You over, it's over for you, huh?
Listen, when they fighting, they get to it. There's no playing around.
That was kind of one of my questions. One of my favorite athletes ever. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. He always used to talk about when he was younger, he kept a kill list of every single person that was above him rating-wise that he was after and coming to get. So I'm guessing this girl, you may not have labeled your list like that, but you have a list of people that you're coming for.
Well, let me say this. Who's the number one?
Can't give you the list live.
You got Jessica, Amanda, Shauna. I'm coming.
Regret that you couldn't get to. You mentioned him earlier.
Adam, Sensei Adam.
Ooh,
Adam.
Coming for the sensei, CJ.
He passed. He was young, and he was a really good martial artist all around. I mean, he was really good, and he helped her progress in her fighting skills to the point where pretty much he was here and she's right there. So when they would spar, everybody would run and say, hey, they're about to spar. A crowd will come and watch them spar. And she was to the point where she was getting ready to surpass him. But, things happen and he transitioned from martial arts and he has a successful auto body business and paint business. And, we wish him the best of luck. But that, I can tell you right now, that is the one person that I know that she wanted to get. I know.
I was going to say, Buddy was so scared, he switched professions. He went from kicking tail to fixing cars. You must be the truth for real.
Great guy. He's a really good guy, really great guy. Great instructor.
Oh, now I follow, again, I'm a huge football fan, and I follow high school recruiting. And you have one quarterback that may be in California that's ranked higher than a quarterback that's ranked living in Georgia. Is there any kind of ranking system, even in Florida? But is there this? The sports writers or such and such are putting these people above me, and they never even see me. Is there anything like that?
Well, the tournament system was based off of points, and when the school, they won the state championship 5 years in a row. Woo! On the 6th year, they decided to change the rules, to change the brackets. And my opinion, I thought it was to make it more difficult for them to win a 6-time champion.
Yeah. That sounds like Tiger Woods rules.
Which at the time, you know, you can fight in certain regions, and you can be in one region and be ranked number 1, and you can be in another region and be ranked number 1 until you guys meet. Then you can see who's the state champion.
Yeah.
There was another girl that was ranked number 1 at the time that she was ranked number 1, but they never fought. They never met up at the tournament. Like when my daughter was at the tournament, she wasn't there. And then when she was at the tournament, my daughter was sick, you know, and the tournament that was supposed to happen, where they were supposed to meet head on, COVID hit. Yeah. And shut everything down. You know, so even during COVID, we still practiced at home. I have all the gear and everything here, but it's not the same as being in a school. And then when COVID opened back up and everything, she transitioned over to jiu-jitsu, which is, karate was great and everything, but jiu-jitsu and MMA is more, in my opinion, more for real world. If you're walking down the street, something happens, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Have you had any major injuries during this time in your career?
Not any major injuries, but my ankles kind of like, whenever I do certain moves with them, even if I'm walking, they hurt sometimes. So like I have my ankle braces. My dad rubs my ankles with Tiger Balm if they hurt, ice them, and then ankle exercises to build my ankles up more. Fortunately,
she's been able to avoid serious injury.
Thank God.
Yeah.
She's been hurt before. And I tell her in the tournaments and she's competing, I said, there's a difference. Are you hurt or are you injured? You're hurt? Okay, that means you can continue. It's just pain. But if you're injured, that means you can't continue. We buy out, we keep it moving. You know, it's no big deal. That's what I would say. And she will always say she's just hurt. She can, you know, we walk it off and get through with it. You know, because she's been kicked in her groin before on purpose. You know, people sometimes take cheap shots because, you know, for whatever reason, you know, but fortunately she's been able to avoid major injuries. Thank God for that.
Praise. I was trying to count the reasons behind you, but it's too many. I lose count when I'm.
I know. That's more. Just like, is there 20 on both sides? Like they like push.
I don't know. I lost count, to be honest with you. She has a lot though.
That was a great question, Sunshine. One of mine. Have you guys seen any gruesome injuries at the tournament?
Yes.
So many.
Yes.
It's the worst one that you've seen.
She'll tell you when she comes back from county, because we were just at the past week and we went to a tournament that her former teammates were in. And, you know, went to the show love and represent. And there's an up-and-coming fighter named Jaden Marcano.
Oh.
We've seen him come a long way. And right now, the level that he's fighting at is really, really, really good. I mean, really, really good. And he's only 13 and he's my size.
Only 13?
Yes, he's only 13. Yeah. He's my size. But
y'all saw my face? 13?
Yes.
Mama, I'm not fighting him.
He's 13. He's my size, but he knows how to move. He knows how to. He's very well put together. And he was sparring with somebody. And a kid that was 13 as well, equally his size, but he, you know, just was a better fighter. And he caught the kid right here and opened him up. And it happens. It happens, you know.
Oh,
it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. You know, it can happen.
Ooh, well, baby girl, I'm happy it didn't happen to you.
Yeah. Me too.
My last question, really quick. Shout out girl power. Lots of ladies in the comments. Make sure y'all comment and give us a girl power message to the chats. Help our chats blow up. Sully Johnson, Anita
like and
Reed.
Share. Everyone that's watching, like and share this because this girl
Aries.
is on fire.
Yeah.
Girl power.
Arianna Johnson, that's another karate mom. That's Sean Johnson's wife. That's Tyler Johnson's mother. So a phenomenal karate mom.
Love this.
Yeah.
What would you say to recommend to other young ladies, elementary, going into high school, all of those different levels, on why they should decide to come kick butt?
Because most people think girls are just like makeup, nails, like all pretty. But when something that hits the fan or whatever, you need to learn how to protect yourself. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now in the world, and they need to learn how to protect themselves so they don't get hurt or killed or other stuff.
Yeah.
And they need to, this will like motivate them, give them self-confidence.
Yeah.
Confident.
Keep them in shape.
Keep them in shape. Build themselves up from where they were before till now.
I know that confidence is so key for young ladies. Absolutely.
Yeah. I believe it is, you know.
I love it. That was my answer. I mean, my question, Ron. What would you tell the young ladies that's, you know, trying to be up and coming? But, you know, you answered that already.
The report that you guys put together for us shows her from a very young age to where she's at now. And, you know, that just shows anything that you work hard at, you focus on, you dedicate. I mean, you can accomplish anything. I've drilled that into all three of my kids' heads, you know what I'm saying? And they're all successful in their own right, you know, in their own field. So, you know, that's
what you're saying, that it just makes me think of the 10,000 hour rule, that whatever you decide to do, you put that work in, dedicate 10,000 hours minimum, you're officially a master at your craft because you've put that time in, you've mastered all the different elements, and it's clear that you are on that way because you started at what age? You said like
7.
Whew.
Oh, you know what? I do have a question. My final question. Do you think you will ever start your own dojo? Like maybe later on in life, growing up, you ever think you would come back, teach some of the younger ones?
I probably would like have my own dojo where it's like, it's not just a dojo, it has a gym, it has healthy food that you could get after, shakes, all
Say that again, healthy food, because a lot of people on my pod team don't believe in healthy eats.
Yeah, there's healthy food, air fryer.
I mean, health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
I eat. Look, I just made some mushroom, spinach, onions, garlic, and had that on my plate, and I sauteed that bad boy with olive oil, butter. Look. But I like to indulge into some fast food too at times. Oh man, listen.
Pretty healthy here in the house. You know, I do all the food prep. I like right now. Before this, I was cooking dinner, which is healthy, air fried chicken strips, rice, collard greens. You know, we try to keep it healthy. So you know.
Love it. Good. Love it. Yeah, you can't do what you're doing and not be on a healthy regimen. I wouldn't believe it if you told me you was.
Like if you're eating a lot of heavy foods, you're gonna feel like all heavy and sluggish. But when you're eating like healthy foods, you're like more energized and you could take on anything that you need to.
Yeah. See, look at it. Health is wealth. I've been trying.
Yes,
I had to get a karate champion on this thing to tell y'all. Let's go.
Well, I know today is your day to rest and have fun. So I do thank you for coming on.
No problem.
The reason why Sunshine wanted you on, as I said before, your growth. Your father has shown so much of your videos and things of that nature, and it captured me. I look at details. I look at the family values, the support system. And the dynamic duo that you and your father have is amazing, and I love it. Me as a young lady, I didn't have my real father in my life the way he should have been, but I had a village, and I had my godfather from day one. I had my stepfather until he passed. So the village means everything. And the way your father has videos of you and posters and pictures. And so I asked him, I was like, send me from when she was little up to now photos so we could do your journey. This is Arianna's journey, but it's a dynamic duo, you and dad. That's a beautiful thing because a lot of people don't put dad showing up, dad being there in the picture and things to that nature. So this is to celebrate you, but also to celebrate your father and everything he's done and still doing. And here at Does Speak Easy, we're about family. We're about showing unity. We're about a village. Because like you said, these kids nowadays don't have that.
Yeah.
So we celebrating you and we celebrating Papa.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Now, how can they find you on IG, Arianna? Because the simple fact is they're going to look for you now.
You guys find me on TikTok, Arianna Sophia X. And then on Instagram is He Loves Ari X. And
that's pretty much it.
I don't have Facebook or anything.
Okay.
She say she's too young for Facebook. Dad, you got any social media you want to throw out there?
No. Sorry, no. I am very low key. If you look on my Instagram, it's pretty much my sense of humor, which is twisted, and my Facebook is all about her martial arts. You know, I'm cool. I appreciate that though. Thank you.
Right, there's nothing wrong with that at all, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's a blessing. Blessing.
It is. So thank you for sharing your time with us and to the world. I pray nothing but more success to hit your home overflow. I pray that you get scholarships. I pray that you also get sponsors and to you soaring. And I pray other young women that are watching today or watch later, because this will be on YouTube. I'll share it with your dad and he can share it with you. And then you can share it with everybody else who did not get a chance to see. The simple fact is you're a powerhouse. You have a special gift, and hopefully other young girls see this and get inspired by you, by many achievements that you have accomplished just up until 16. That's a big thing. That is big. So we had to celebrate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well, we thank you for tuning in. We thank you, loyals. And again, if you haven't, like and share, and let these young girls know that there is still a village. So from our home to yours, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again. And CJ will be back on tonight at 9 o'clock with the sports, another sports. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You know your girl got to do that before we go out.
Thank you.
Have a blessed night.